The first 49ers pick of the 2026 draft was Jauan Stribling, wide receiver out of Ole Miss at number 33 overall. And last week, Jauan Jennings, who was a free agent, signed a one-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings. So there are already people comparing Jauan Stribling to Jauan Jennings. Now, for starters, it was announced that Stribling will wear Jennings' old number 15, which, side note, as a Niner fan that grew up in the 2010s, that number will always make me think of Michael Crabtree. Both Jauan Stribling and Jauan Jennings are known for being physical blockers and having versatility. In Kyle Shanahan's offense, Jennings was able to line up in multiple positions, whether being the slot, outside, or in motion. Both are known for their yards after the catch ability. Jennings was very clutch on third down passes, which coined him the nickname Third and Jauan. So how convenient is it that if Stribling ends up performing the way that Jennings did and ends up being Brock Purdy's favorite third down weapon, that you can just change the nickname to Third and Jauan? With the 49ers trading Deebo Samuel to the Commanders last offseason and Brandon Ayuk just straight up quitting on his team coming up the torn ACL, Jauan Jennings had to take over the number one wide receiver role. So with the addition of Mike Evans and Christian Kirk, Jauan Stribling, as a rookie, thankfully will not have to take over that role. And also, hopefully, Ricky Pearsall, who hasn't been effective mostly in his career as a 49er. He got shot, of course, after being drafted and battled injuries. Hopefully, he'll be healthy and effective next season. Now, Stribling is known for being more explosive in his yards after the catch ability and being faster than Jauan Jennings. For comparison, Jennings ran a 4.72 in the combine before being drafted in 2020, and Stribling in this year's combine ran a 4.36. Now, Jauan Jennings had a hell of a career with the 49ers, being one of their top wide receivers since 2021. First getting his Third and Jauan nickname after the Week 18 must-win game in LA against the Rams, where he made a lot of third down plays and scored 2 touchdowns, which took the Niners to the postseason. And if they would have won Super Bowl 58 in Vegas, Jauan Jennings would have won Super Bowl MVP, as he became the second player in NFL history, with one being Nick Foles in Super Bowl 52, to throw and catch a touchdown in a Super Bowl. Now, in the Super Bowl, Jennings threw a touchdown pass to Christian McCaffrey, which he did again just 4 months ago when the 49ers upset and knocked out the then defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles in the wildcard round. And with that, Jennings became the first wide receiver in NFL history to throw multiple touchdown passes in the postseason. So Jauan Stribling has a lot of shoes to fill for sure, but people that watched him at Ole Miss had a lot of good things to say about him. And if you want to compare him to 49er legends, I have heard the Terrell Owens comparison as well. Now, let's pump the brakes a little bit. No one is saying that Jauan Stribling is going to end up being a Hall of Fame wide receiver like T.O. But both him and T.O. have similar ability in their game with size, run after the catch ability, physicality after the catch, vertical ability, blocking ability. So we'll see how it plays out. Brock Purdy is going to want all the weapons he can, with George Kittle most likely expected to be out until midway through the season, coming off, of course, the torn Achilles. And like I pointed out, the additions of Mike Evans and Christian Kirk are going to improve the passing game. Hopefully, Stribling learns from the veterans on his team. And hey, the 49ers drafted a wide receiver from a college in Mississippi in 1985 that ended up, well, to put it lightly, we'll just say had a good NFL career. So hopefully that ends up being a good omen for success. This has been Danny Golding TV.